Welcome back to E-Magazine. Now, if you're just joining us, we're not only talking about the fashion industry in Kenya, but trying to understand the role of the Association of Fashion Designers in Kenya. And having this conversation with me is the one and only Jeffery Wilson, who's a fashion producer. Now, we left off our conversation, you're just trying to understand the whole concept and the whole goal behind associations of fashion designers. Also, one thing I want to look at and try to understand is, you know, one of the goals is obviously to promote brands by African designers. And do you think by Kenyan designers, not yes. Pardon me. So yeah. Do you think, you know, this so far has been achieved?
It has, and it's still going. Yeah.
And what
it's a process.
Okay. So what are the major, you know, Kenyan designers that we should be talking about right now?
Right now we have Lucy Rao, we have Liz Njoroge, we have Olga Nato. These are renowned designers who've been traveling all over the world, and last year she represented Kenya in Hollywood Awards, those kind of stuff in the red carpet, and where she was accompanied by Rabbit, you know, Rabbit also King Kaka.
Yes.
Yeah, and then we have Elaine Design, we have Francesca. These are established designers who will be showcasing on this in this edition of the show.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, of course, apart from, you know, having partnerships and having brand ambassadors to continue to push and promote Kenyan designers, what are some of the other strategies that, you know, associations of fashion designers is putting in place to promote the awareness of these Kenyan fashion designers out there?
Awareness basically is just to go, we want to go all out to now start getting deals with the corporates, sponsorship, because again, you know, association cannot work without this financial support. So, and then media partnership, because again, you see, we don't have other media focusing on the fashion basically. So we want to also establish this kind of stuff so that we just don't go every information aiko you get. So to now like you, media support specifically focusing on the fashion, from fashion designer, from fashion models, fashion bloggers. So if we can all get all this together, I think fashion will be somewhere.
Do you also think, you know, obviously, as much as we are growing in the fashion industry, we're growing at a slow pace. You understand what I mean?
We are growing we are going at a slow pace because there's a lot of unfair, some small competition, some small beefs here and there. People just don't want to collaborate.
So it's a competitive environment where people want to be big by themselves and not support each other.
Someone you've not even met someone, you just see her work on Facebook, and you just hate her. But now when you sit down with her, you find that why am I even hating this person? 100%. So you find that just some small issues, or you had someone talk about someone somewhere, so you just have that hate. So working together becomes so hard. So we're trying to tell them, listen, fashion is this small. Let's come together.
Unifying the fashion designers.
Yes, unifying the fashion designer, because if we all united, imagine we can just have one voice. We can all go to the government and say, listen, we have this number, give us these funds. Because we want to do just only 2 fashion weeks in Kenya. For summer, winter, just the way they're doing internationally.
Very true.
That's why we want to invite them to come and see, and then we learn from them. We tell her, hey, this you're doing wrong. Here you can do this.
So speaking of fashion shows, should we be expecting any fashion shows coming up anytime soon? I'm a lover of fashion. I really want to go for a fashion show sometime soon.
We have a lot of fashion shows. But now, how do we regulate this fashion show? Some are not worth attending. Some are worth attending. But you see, the ones which we are not saying that they're not worth attending, but the way it's done in a way that it might kill these other fashion events. Because trust me, if you're a media houses and you go to an event where you only find 15 people, what will you come say here? That was a total and sold out event. So if anyone else invites you next time, you say, no, me with fashion, no. So you see, so we have to regulate this kind of stuff. But we have a lot of fashion shows happening. It's just that we've not reached out to the media houses to come and now support us for the visibility, showcasing, showing them to the media and to the larger audience in Kenya.
And do you think that, you know, right now we're in a space where there are a lot of influencers coming off and showing off designs by fashion designers. Do you think this is one of the ways that has really helped Kenyans see the value in fashion and continuously promote an even, you know, faster growth pace?
Yes, it has really helped a lot. But sometimes, you know, with influencers in the fashion industry, we're looking at sales.
Very true.
Sometimes you have a lot of 1 million followers.
But is the clothes selling?
Is the clothes selling?
Yes.
No, they are not. So they charge a lot, but they don't quantify into money. Yeah. So sometimes also we are really not looking at those influencers, because if you see, even if you go online and just type fashion influencers, you only get 3. Because designers, they want cash, they want to see the results.
They want to make value from their
value for money. So why am I paying you and you're bringing nothing?
Just giving
and even likes, you post designed by JW. Huh? So just what are you saying? Yeah,
it's very true.
Yeah, so I think that's it.
Now that we're speaking about money, according to the Kenya Association of Manufacturers, Kenya's local fashion design and apparel retail market is estimated at more than $330 million a year. Now, do you think the Kenyan fashion industry is close to achieving this number?
We are close until we collaborate.
So that was one of the major issues that's holding us back.
Yes, because we have so many things going left and right. You find the small pesa kamenda hivi. But if you all bring them, collaborate and unite, all these things we'll have in one place.
Very true.
And we'll achieve a lot. Yeah, fashion is the next thing in Kenya. Yeah, as music, you see, music was way back. Now you see, it's going many places. And people like the so-called the likes of calligraphy, see, the more they make noise, the more they go. So the more we make this made in Kenya by Kenya, the more we make collaboration, the more we insist of now, let's do now a legit fashion council. It will go somewhere. Yeah.
Now, of course, I'm sure there are fashion designers out there who want to know how they can be a member of the Association of Kenyan Fashion Designers.
Yes.
So can you tell me the process? How can one be a part of this?
How can one be a part of the fashion
association?
So
they could be supporters, so you can be their voice.
Fashion designers, I bet, we normally post online, and we have groups. We have groups and we have emails that we normally just send once. Okay. So before other fashion designer, if you're institution, I think just go to the pages
and you
get the information. Because if you say I give you the number, you won't get it. Sometimes you call, you're busy. But if you go straight to online, the websites, it will give you a guideline and actually their number there to call and follow up on all these things.
Information. Yeah. So what would you say are some of the benefits I would get if I become a member?
Of course, you'll get, first, if you become a member, there are so many things. You access to the shows, you get also sponsorship, you get my exchange program internationally. There's so many things. Because even now, in preparation through this tax, once the tax is reduced, kama kupata material, you'll get them. Because zitakuwa mingi.
Very true.
Yeah.
Okay, sawa. I hope the fashion designers out there have listened. Because hata mimi nimesikia. Mimi nitachukua your avenue. Now, of course, I will not finish our conversation by trying to understand your own perspective on where you see Kenya's fashion industry going in the next few years.
Kenya fashion industry is going to be the top. Because I'm a Kenyan, and I'm ambassador of now the Made in Kenya by Kenya initiative. And you find that I've traveled to Nigeria, going to States, but you see, these guys, they're happy if you say you are Kenyan, hey, they'll clap for you. But huko Kenya ukiwa, hakuna msana kupigia makofi. So you see, everyone is happy that you're a Kenyan because they know you guys are worth something. You guys are producing a lot of fabrics. You guys have maize, but in this sense, hakuna maize. So unashinda, what's really happening? So in fashion industry, if we continue like this, we'll be the country to talk from. You get?
Yes.
Sadly, we don't even have Kenyan, like the Kenyan identity. Nguo yetu ya Kenya. Ukivaa Masai nikienda huko maybe huko Kenya watasema, hey, are you a Nigerian or what? Na ukivaa Masai kanga, they think, yeah, that's what they know. So you don't have, you see, like if you see a Nigerian, they wear their stuff.
Yes, you will know it from the beginning.
Kenya,
even Ghanaians are
Ghanaians. But Kenya, the only thing they can see is that maybe you're holding a flag. A flag,
Kenya shirt made in Kenya.
Yeah, you're wearing a Masai something. So until we get to that point where we even have our national identity designs by us, we are still not yet there.
We're still going somewhere.
Yeah.
Wow.
But if you all collaborate and work as a unit and talk about Kenyan fashion,
spread the word.
Spread the word. In a few years, we'll be somewhere.
Well, I do hope we do that. I do hope the fashion industry in Kenya even gets somewhere where we're competing with Nigeria and South Africa.
We are working so hard. Actually, next year, we want to also compete to go to Nigeria to now, there's a competition where Kenyan fashion designer, the East and West Africa, we want to all collaborate together
and compete
and come up with a theme.
Wow.
That will represent Africa as one. Yeah.
Great. I really like your jacket.
Yeah, thanks so much. For one of our designers who are competing actually for this year.
I hope I can get a pair after this show.
I hope
just hinting.
She's called D, designed by D. She will be participating. So you come, look we up with her.
Most definitely. Thank you.
So that next time the interview also will be made in Kenya for that.
100%. Thank you so much for being on the show and being able
also.
to share that information with me.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, there you have it. Now we're going to take a short commercial break. When we come back, we're going to jump right into Fashion Express. We give you a little bit of tips on what looks are trending and what looks you should try.